Hey guys, it's Rush G here. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. I've got some fresh new tech to share with you guys. It's probably worth saying that as time's gone on playing this game, Street Fighter 5, I've become less of a chem player, and now I'm just like an experimentation sort of guy. I just lab stuff for the sake of labbing it when I get bright ideas. But in terms of a chem player now, I don't know, I'm way off the mark in terms of performance and ability, but that's another conversation. But let's just talk about the tech that I found. I'm really excited to share this tech with you guys as well, because this is a pretty cool find that I've not seen before. It's useful in some situations as well, but it is a bit, it's cool what you can do with it, but it's difficult to decide how to use it because there's so many outcomes. So you can pick and choose what suits you based on what I'm showing you. But just to give you an example of what the theory is. So a while back I did a video about using a Meaty into EX Fireball, and the reason you do that after you scored a knockdown is to maintain pressure, throw pressure, and to also, because it's a Meaty, you get a situation where you can convert off it as well. So I was talking about back medium punch EX Fireball. That's the sequence. So imagine if you use that as Meaty. That would be your standard follow-up. If the opponent blocks this, now I'll have to change my settings here. Let's go for a 4 frame. So if the opponent blocks the Meaty situation, you get a Meaty throw. So I'm still in range for a Meaty throw there. Whereas if I use something like crouch and medium kick EX Fireball, we'll do crouch and medium punch Fireball, because that's a true string. You can see I'm now out of range to throw. But that's where I found that stand medium punch was a good alternative. And the reason stand medium punch is good is because you don't have the situation where you have to hold back a medium punch, and if you mistime that, you get the whole. Look at my inputs. If I do back medium punch EX Fireball and it whiffs, the whole target combo comes out. Now with stand medium punch EX Fireball, it's a full sequence. But if I miss if I miss stand medium punch and input EX Fireball, nothing happens. It's like a buffer. But if you do back medium punch EX Fireball, you get the cancel. So I've been using stand medium punch EX Fireball, and just to show you how that works. It's exactly the same thing. You get conversions on hit, on block, as you saw there. I get a Meaty throw, and you can frame trap as well. Now if they've got a 3 frame jab, it doesn't work quite as well, because you get a trade, because I'm only +1 in that situation. But you can still abuse this against 3 frame if you've got V trigger. The frame trap is like Tatsu into V trigger, and that works as a frame trap. So that's how this is useful. I mean, in V trigger 1 it's even better. Then you get crouch and medium punch as a Meaty, which will beat a 3 frame mash, because now EX Fireball is +3. And if you get the hit, the Meaty, and you're in V trigger, of course you get big damage like that. Right, so that's the background. That's the reason why I started doing stand medium punch EX Fireball. Now I had a bright idea a few nights back, where I thought to myself, well, what if I created a frame trap? So my Meaty button into the EX Fireball was a frame trap rather than a true string. What could I do there into the EX Fireball, and what button could I use to maintain the pressure if they block it out? So let me show you. Stand light kick. Stand light kick is the button I'm going to use. And let's put guard all on. Now if they block the sequence, I still get Meaty throw. Still +1, still get Meaty throw. if they mash, remember this is a 4 frame that Akuma's using now. Oops. Ah, okay, so yeah, that's how it changes now, you see that? So if they were to, I can't really illustrate this now because yeah, he's pressing a button in between the string, which is what I wanted to show you. Alright, so let's show you on hit them. So if the Meaty stand like it hits and you get EX Fireball, you still get the like it tattoo into heavy punch DP. So that still works. Get all the same combos. But as you saw then, I didn't want to see this so early on, but never mind, it's happened. So if I do stand like it EX Fireball and they press a button, so let's start with the 3 frame situation first. Can you see what's happening there? The EX Fireball is hitting, but I'm also getting hit as well. It's a trade situation. But look at the plus frames for Ken on the left hand side. See that? I'm plus 16. So now I get combos like this that I wouldn't have got before. So this adds another layer to the tech that I showed before. So you get your, if we go through the examples of what you get now. So let's show actual examples. So if I do back throw, get him in the corner, Meaty stand light kick, EX Fireball, I get a follow up there to get more damage. I get a conversion off the Meaty light kick into EX Fireball. If they block the whole sequence and then they mash and they've got a 4 frame or they throw, then I'll try my best to show this off. Oh no, it's not what I wanted. Set to guard all, start again. Right, so I didn't want that to happen because he's mashing. Let's try that one more time. Bad timing. Bad timing. Right, I don't think this will work, but let's try it. Guard recovery action put on. 4 frame mash. Now I'm going to do back medium punch here, and if he does mash after this, you'll see it'll frame trap. There you go, perfect. So that worked. So you still get your frame trap off the situation as well. If they've got a 3 frame, it's the same situation. You have to do, you have to do like it tatsu. So that's the same as well. The frame trap's the same, but like you saw there, if they mash in between the string, let's go back to 3 frame. You get conversions. Now, the conversions are pretty mad because you've got a lot of options here. And this is probably the most devastating one. So after they mash and the EX Fireball hits and I get a trade, I get crouching heavy punch, EX Fireball, and then I can V-trigger cancel that. So you can get big damage. If they mash off the stand light kick, after the stand light kick, you can get big damage. Now, why this is important is because stand light kick is -1. So majority of people should know they can take their turn back there. You can't frame trap unless you've got EX Fireball. That causes a frame trap. But I can't press there, I can't press anything else. So if a person knows their frame data, they would know to take their turn back after stand light kick. And stand light kick is a very unusual Meaty to go for. So you're you need to know that the player you're playing knows their frame data, and you're using that against them in this scenario. That's the first thing. Now let me show you this. This is where it gets even more interesting. So now, if I do the same Meaty sequence, but I'm in V trigger, and they've got a 3 frame, they mash with a 3 frame. Check this out. You get some very weird conversions that I've not seen before. So let me show you another one. I think you can get let's try that again. I think you can get 2 EX fireballs into EX Tatsu. That's mad. Now, not optimal, I know, but for styling purposes, you can get some mad stuff when you're in V trigger. But logically though, you're probably going to go for... That's what you want to go for. So stand like EX fireball, and in the trade situation, light punch DP into heavy punch DP. You can't really get anything else crazy that I've found so far. I like the EX fireball, it just looks really cool. I just think that looks awesome. That's, you know, I've never seen a combo where you can get 2 EX fireballs back to back like that. It's the only time I've ever seen that, so that's really nice, man. Now, where this tech, probably the worst part about this tech is what happens if they haven't got a 3 frame and they press a 4 frame, or if they delay their 3 frame for some reason. It changes. So let me show you. You don't get a trade. So what happens there is EX Fireball hits Meaty. Sorry, not Meaty. It frame traps, hits them, counter hit, but you don't get a trade. So you've got to really pay attention to what happens here. That situation, I think you want to like it, Tatsu. Let's try again. Okay, yeah, so you can like it, Tatsu there. That's fine. But you can see I'm not getting a trade, am I? I'm not getting hit back. So you gotta look out for Ken finishing the fireball, which means you won't get a trade situation. Or if Ken reels back like that, you got loads of time to confirm into the trade, but distinguishing between the two will be tough. Likewise, V trigger, going back to 4 frame, you'll just get a regular follow-up, so it'll be light punch DP, heavy punch DP, but nothing special there. And I think throw, I haven't tried throw out myself, but I imagine throw will be the same as 4 frame. Yeah, that's the same. Now, where this is devastating, and I'll show you the full sequences at the end of the video. I found this out. So if I get Akuma to press a 3 frame, and remember Akuma's got the least amount of health and stun in the game now, I think. So right, so we've got Akuma set to wake up, so to reversal 3 frame after blocking. Now we're going to go for a situation where Akuma has 1 guess after mashing between my string into death. Remember, he has very low stun and health. Now he can just take 1 more guess and that's it. He's dead. And you can see there, I still had 3 hits left after the KO, and I think it was 1 bar of EX meter. So you can do the exact same thing to Kage as well. So that's kind of where this tech is useful. The trade situation off the frame trap in that Meaty sequence in the corner can be devastating. I've not tried it mid-screen, to be fair. It's the best way to show that. So you will, yeah, it will work. Of course, yeah, because you're plus 16, it's going to work still. So you're out of range for Lion Breaker. So what could you use? Stand medium punch maybe? That was a bit late there. Stand heavy punch isn't going to work. That's gonna work. EX tattoo. You don't really want to do that though, I wouldn't have thought, but that will work. You're plus 16, but you can't. You'd have to get a waterfall in something. Something to play around with. I'm sure I can find some really interesting combos with this actually, so I'll have a little play with that, show off the cooler stuff that you can get mid-screen. But that's the tech, guys. I know it's been a long-winded video, but hopefully that's explained the difference. There's many layers to this depending on what the opponent does, but what the crux of it is this is a true string. Stand medium punch EX fireball, back medium punch EX fireball. Do not cause a frame trap. This does. And that's what I'm trying to demonstrate here. You get conversions that you wouldn't normally get. Yeah. So I'll play around with the mid-screen ones and I'll do a separate video showing them off. But let me just show you the back throw kill and the shimmy kill sequence against Akuma and Kage now to end the video. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope that's been informative. Any questions, any queries, give me a shout and I'll explain it in more detail. But hopefully you guys have fun with that tech. I'm really proud of that one. It's a nice little find. Whether it's useful, don't know, but I think it's really cool. So guys, take care and I will catch up soon.